Today I'm going to show you how to cut up some grass. There's really no easy way to do this other than to rent a sod cutter, which you don't get to keep. But if you want to get a free workout, and it is a workout, then I recommend these two products here. They are about $30 at the box store. I'm going to put all descriptions in, or all links in the description. You can see I've already used them. I've done a study, and now I'm going to show you in real time how these things work. So they are pretty efficient, but they are very labor intensive. So let's go. Here you can see you have to stick in the fork, wiggle it back and forth, then drive it deeper, wiggle again back and forth. You want to get the fork as deep as you can in order to get below the seed bed in order to lift it out. Then you have to work the fork around all sides in order to get a square piece. You can see there's not much grass here at the start of the project. It's mostly weeds, so when you try to lift it up, it all falls apart. But later on you'll be able to see that you can grab a solid piece of grass if your grass is healthy. Makes it a lot easier. I like to use the edger to cut sections of the grass to make it a lot easier to handle.
If you work the edger along one side, then come back and cut pieces about 12 to 16 inches apart, it's a lot easier to use the fork to come by and lift them out of the ground. You can see how the edger makes much more accurate and cleaner cuts than the fork.
So what was the conclusion? The conclusion was that this process sucks. Go ahead and rent a sod cutter and be done with it. But seriously, I did some preliminary numbers on a spreadsheet. The Spade fork was a little bit faster, about 11.5 minutes, and the T-handle was about a minute longer. So not much of a difference, except that the fork was a lot more work on your back. You're having to stick it in, wiggle it back and forth, and go onto each side, wiggle each side back and forth in order to get a square piece out. You are able to cut bigger pieces with the fork since it goes in a lot deeper. And the Spade, you can work a lot more efficient and a lot easier just by sticking it in and turning. But you're working in smaller groups, so you gotta take that into consideration. I do like this one. I didn't like it at first, but I do like it at the end of the day. I think this one is a better tool. But if you're gonna use this tool, you're gonna need this tool in order to pick them up. You saw how much easier it is to pick up a piece, except for that piece right there, because the grass is not very, it's not grass, it's like weeds. So, there you go. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. If you've used any of these tools, or if you got a different tool that you've used to rip up sod, and tell me what you're gonna do.
Big scary girl. Come here, Momo. There you go, girl. Yeah, big girl.